down, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in the plate. I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in the sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shot with the dogs running. By the sound of a been found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you in and down. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. Turn the dirt and work until we don't. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on a muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of the been found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you in and down. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
Carl, I'm gonna call it, man. It's lagging like crazy right now. It's that's bad. That was bad.
What's that?
That you saw how much lag we were pushing there? It was basically
No, it was perfect on my end.
It sounded fine, but the video it kept
the
freezing,
video was really
freezing.
Oh.
It was
Well, that could have been mine.
It was skipping.
Yeah,
like,
I checked your private message.
Yeah, I saw it, and I'm like, he's taking his time.
It's probably my internet up here.
I saw people coming in and going out real quick, and I'm like, no, we're just gonna nix the video today. That's rough.
See, Scott said it wasn't him.
Chad says it was. So that's
I believe Scott.
I'm gonna believe our regular.
If Scott is a regular.
No, Scott hadn't been a regular in a while.
Oh, he's coming back.
I know what you're trying to do with that.
I know he's coming back.
Well,
you got to do one before
right.
your vacation.
All right, I'll
see. Donna says it's good on her end.
I'll open it up for Scotty here. But and Scott, that might be changing again. So
you better inform them.
Yeah, I know. It's just a hard thing to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you enjoy this show a good amount. Why is my video so glitchy? There we go. So, I've been doing some thinking, and I need to take a little break from the podcasts. I don't know how long. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know what shows I'll continue being guests on. I try and do this for y'all, and I've been doing the podcast for probably close to 4 years now. And, I'm seeing some things where I'm kind of questioning, is it worth continuing? Is it worth fighting for? Our numbers aren't the greatest. That's been one of the challenges we've had a lot. But I wanted to let y'all know at the beginning of this show so y'all can kind of give me some heads up. No, we want to continue see you continue doing the shows. We want to see the ranch, free speech, free stupidity. We want to see you on now. Mind you, Paranormal Nation Radio, Not So Normal. That's Carl's show. That one won't be stopping, but it'll be more Carl, Denise, and Ron. And I might come in every now and again. I might do like a surprise rant show every now and again if I'm feeling it. but I do want to take a good break for a little bit because it's just y'all got to think. I'm doing 3 shows a week right now, 2 hours a piece. I'm doing 6 hours a week on something I was hoping would be growing quicker than it is. But I need to get out of the mindset that it's work. It's I should want to come and do these instead of, I got to go do another show. So I'm going to take a little break. The other shows will continue as normal. Me and Wally had talked for a little bit, and one of the things we were talking about is cutting back hours, shortening up show times for us. That way we're not doing 4 hours back to back. We might be changing from Fridays to Sundays. I don't know. All of this will come out when it comes out.
Before you go any further, we're going to be changing Friday nights completely.
How's that?
I now have a lot of entertainment going on in the other rooms that I had to be in.
Fun.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday nights are kind of booked up for me here now.
So we will need to change from Fridays regardless when we come back.
Right.
So fully expect the show's time to change entirely at this point in time. And I know y'all weren't anticipating me coming on and announcing this being my last show for a little bit. And it is not something. Today sucked. Today just royally sucked at work. And then I got to come home and put all this out for y'all. So it's been a bad day. And I do apologize for doing this. But I think this is the best thing for me right now is to just take a step back, breathe, see that y'all missed the shows, see that you want to bring more comments back in, see that you want topics for us to cover instead of just random articles, and really see the network itself grow and the Discord itself really get very interactive and watch the community kind of come together, and then we'll see when I come back then. But today, the Second Amendment Ranch will be my last show for a little bit. So, on that note, if y'all have questions, if y'all have comments, any concerns, y'all know the comments are always open. You can ask anything you want to ask. Any statements about it, I appreciate that, Kara. I know you and Scout like to watch me and Carl over here suffer.
Yep.
But by all means, let me know. You can still hit me up in the Discord. You can still hit, if you've got my Facebook, you can still hit up my Facebook. If you got my number, you can still text me, call me, whatever. But I am going to be taking a little bit of a sabbatical.
He's going to take a hiatus.
Yeah. So on that note, let's get off of the
Grim Reaper.
For podcasts, we used to do a live podcast for every year and never got more than it really, unless you've got big titties, it sucks to do as a guy, unless you're just funny or you play every single day on a game that people want to watch played. It's hard to grow this, and doing this for 4 years, I've seen, I think the best numbers I've ever seen were in the 50s. Kara, that should still be going into place. That should still be getting set up. Carl's been extremely busy and everything. So that's not going to me stepping back. You won a prize that is going to get sent out. We are, if anything, we are men of our words.
Right.
So that's not going to, we'll, even if I have to pay for it myself and send you a cup, we're still going to get you your prize. On that note, I want to go on a tangent today because I want to see everybody's take on this, because I want to be violent or drink because of this. And I know drinking is the wrong answer. Okay. So for those of y'all that know, no worries. I'm just a gingerbread. Yeah, I'm not going to argue that one. For those of you that don't know, I work in survival and safety training. A safety company. Yes, Wally, I'm going off on that tangent again because I really want to violate somebody right now. Really want to violate somebody right now.
Oh, I already heard this one. This is a good one.
I had a guy come through and admitted he was a red hat, said he could not swim. Cool. He got dressed down, got him ready, and I asked him, first thing I asked, are you nervous? No, I'm not nervous. Okay, great. We're going to roll into this. This is going to be a quick class. This is going to be great. One of the things that I have always been told is do everything possible to get them to pass. We want to do everything we can. We do not want to send them home. We don't want to tell them 90 days to come back. Do everything possible. So the first thing we have to do is breathing exercises. You have to be able to breathe off a bottle in the water. It's provided air. It's clean air. Everything has a sanitization process, right? So this dude is struggling through most of the exercises, but we move along. You can fake it through the first 5 exercises. That last exercise, however, you cannot fake it. You have 30 seconds of going across the rope, breathing, one directional change. Those are the requirements. 30 seconds of breathing, one directional change. For a lot of people, that's going to sound, oh, that's really easy underwater. Scuba divers are awesome. They're easy to work with there. So he fails it a couple times. So I'm like, all right, give him to me. I'll work with him a little bit. I'm still in my normal clothes. So I'm sitting on the edge, talking with him, trying to get him to breathe and everything, have him work with the big bottle. I'm like, all right, you've been breathing underwater. You seem like you're ready to me. So we're going to go ahead and go back to it. Hold on real quick. It looked like you were breathing a little bit earlier. Let me check the pressure. Make sure you've got 30 seconds of air to breathe. And I look at his bottle. Bottle reads 0. Okay, that's weird. Normally, you are not at 0 at this point in time. Open it up. Straight to 2,500 PSI. Hadn't touched a drop of air at all. From the breathing exercises in the classroom that they have to do, all the way out to the water, that dude has not touched that air once. Okay, that's probably the problem, I tell the instructor. So he starts working with him. Can't do it. All right, we're moving on. Well, I tell my instructor, hey, look, man, I'll go change out. I'll go into this pool over here. I'll continue to work with him up until you need him for the runs. Yeah, man, that sounds great. Can you do that? Okay, so I go change out, get in the wetsuit and everything. I come back. All right, you're going to be working with me. I'm going to take you. We're going to continue to work on this until he gets over here. I just want to get you comfortable to where we can assess it. If we can't, we'll move on. If I get more time today, I'll keep working with you. All right. We get over there, and he's kind of all over the place. Like, he does better for a couple of them. He does really bad for a lot of them. Kind of improves, and I'm like, all right, man, we got to move on. He's ready for you. If I get more time, I'll continue working with you. So that water is probably 40 degrees. It's cold. So I go over into the other pool that's heated and hang out with everybody. I'm just here floating around. And I tell them, you know what? I'll be here the whole time. If something goes wrong, I'm here. Don't worry. I've built a little bit of a rapport with him, working with him for this long. Having extra eyes on him should help him relax. It did not. He gets to the first exercise, which is a surface evacuation, climbing into a life raft. Rolls out of the life raft. The second water hits his face, he is freaking out. He is, anytime water hit this dude's face, instant panic attack. I have seen some people that were afraid of water. This was not fear. This was straight phobia at the least. He was petrified of water. So I grab a hold of him and get him up to the edge. Just stand up. You're right over the ledge right now. Relax for me. Calm down. All right. We're going to go to the next run. Next run, he freaks out again. Water goes over his head. Panic attack. Can't get his seatbelt undone. We hit the quick release. He stands up, get him in the air gap, drag him back to the ledge. What happened? He does not tell me what happened. There's a language barrier. The whole time I'm working with this dude, it just progressively gets worse. So my mood goes from I'm trying to be nice and friendly, I have to be more forceful because you, from what I've seen so far, you might be a safety risk. What confirmed it is on the next run. When we went to capsize, upside down, come out. I grab a hold of him. He instantly turns and starts trying to grab and climb me. That is instant for what I train my guys. You get the hell away. I'm not on air. I don't have fins on. I'm just an extra body in the pool right now. My job is not even to be in the water. So with him trying to climb me without anything, push him into the wall. Do not grab me. I didn't say anything, just pushed him into the wall. There's the wall. And he stopped trying to grab me and he grabbed the wall. He found there was something. When we do the training, we tell him if Joe Bob freaks out, the closest thing to land is going to be you. So if they start doing this, you're always supposed to approach a victim from the back. We're a safety and survival company. We don't always have that option today. So that really confirmed you're a safety risk for me. You're going to try and climb my divers. So I told my divers, if he has to come out the middle, he's mine. Because he's going to try and turn. He's going to walk towards me. I'm going to get a hold of him. If he goes out the windows, he's giving you his back. You can grab his back. He's yours. If he screws up, he's mine. If he does it right, he's yours. They completely understood it. We got him through the runs, finally. Going to sea survival. This dude would not, you're in a life jacket the rest of the time. Inflated. You're in one the whole time. At this point in time, once we're done with the Hewitt, it's inflated. It will keep you afloat. He inflates it. All right, buddy, just step off the ledge for me. You've got to come over here and float. Trust the equipment, and lay back. Step off, freaking the hell out. Just, so I get a hold of him. I'm like, calm down. I'm right here. Hey, stop. Got to be more forceful because he's not listening at this point in time. I put my hand on the small of his back, and I'm just pushing a little bit. It's not like I'm keeping him afloat. I'm just putting enough pressure for him to acknowledge my hand is here. So I go, hey, you feel my hand? Do you feel my hand right now? Yes. Okay. I'm going to slowly let go. You're going to lay back in that equipment. Do not swim. Do not try and swim anywhere. Don't kick, don't flail. Just watch. Hold my hand away. And he's floating. Awesome. All right. I'm going to cheat you a little bit. I'm going to take you over to the raft. You've got to climb into this raft. Bringing him over nice and easy. Don't swim. He starts trying to swim. Stop. Hey, stop. Relax. Getting him over. All right. You feel the raft? Yeah. Okay. I want you to grab a hold of that and do not let go. What's he keep doing? Keeps letting go. Hey, dude, listen to me. Stop letting go. Stop. Just hold it. All you have to do right now is hold the raft. Just relax. Hold the raft. I'm going to keep you right here. I'm with you the whole time. Get him into the raft. So we cheated again. We took him to the ledge, let him step down off the ledge, and he steps off. There's a little step on the side of the pool for the divers to hang out. So I tell him, all right, you're coming this way. He steps off, not holding on to anything, including the wall that's right next to him, like this far away. Freaking the hell out. I'm breathing water. I'm drowning. Stop. Relax. I've got you. Hold on. You're not breathing water. Catch your breath. Get him calmed down again. Okay, now we got to do another jacket change. Every step of the way, I had to follow this guy because I got told we have to do absolutely everything for these customers. Okay. By the end of it, I'm thinking, all right, I wasn't comfortable with how he passed, but he passed. That's on Opedo, no longer on us. We move on. I continue on my day. I'm trying to enjoy the rest of it because I had to manhandle the hell out of him. And once I can come off as an asshole, but by the end, he was, thank you very much. He was happy, fist bumps, gracious that we were taking that much attention to him. I have never, in the year I have been here, had to put my hands on somebody this much. Would not trust anything. So 2:00 rolls around, I'm getting out of the pool, and my manager comes up and say, I have another assessment. I'm not using names for liability reasons and everything like that, so I can't get in trouble. But my manager comes up to me and says, hey, I've got an assessment for you to do. Okay, whatever. I know I'm not supposed to do it after 2, but I'm not going to turn them away. It's fine. Let me get changed out. I'll come deal with it. So I go get changed out. I go and talk to my manager about another problem child I have. Go have half a smoke. Come back inside. And it's 3:00. I got wrapped up at my time to go. And I walk in. Hey, you got anything else for me? Why, as a matter of fact, I do. Room 1. Yep. We go to room 1. And she lets me hear about how this morning's class went. And she was like, well, what happened? And I told her everything. He was a panicked student. He was freaking out. I was worried about my team. He was a safety risk. I told her I did not want him touching any of the other customers. We had him grabbing onto the instructor to do the rescue tow. He tried to grab, if you go up to try and grab somebody's PFD, if you don't know what you're doing and you grab the collar, you're going to pull them face down into the water. And if they're unconscious, you are going to drown that person. 100%. Not an argument. You have to grab them by the back if they're unconscious. If you grab that front, you're going to roll them down because your arm is going to pull that down. So the instructor, now he did get a little rude. So what he said, once he grabbed him, hey, don't effing grab me there. And it wasn't effing. He said the whole thing, but I know we're limited here. So he knocked his hands off, and I told him, this is what you're doing. And I showed him again what he needed to do. Got the rescue tow done, moved on. So I told my man he was a safety risk. And she was like, well, one of the staff members, and I know exactly who it is, said that the Hispanic lady out there came up and told him in Spanish, why are they being so mean to him? We're not trying to be mean at all. But when you fail to listen, when you fail to reciprocate after explanations, demonstrations, multiple walkthroughs, it's supposed to be explanation, demonstration, reciprocation. This was explanation, demonstration, explanation, demonstration, explanation, demonstration, demonstration. Okay, you think you got it? Then he would do it. It was like trying to pull a rotten tooth out of a Rottweiler. I'm pulling teeth from humans would be easier than this. So I told her everything, and she was like, well, do you think there was another way we should have handled this? And I sat here for a little bit. I was going to say no, but I'm like, yeah. Should have sent him home. Well, yeah, we should have done that. So, with this going on, and I told her, I stopped her. What we had been taught and what we have been told is we have to do everything possible to work with these guys and gals. The problem I have is you're listening to an outside party, and apparently some instructor came up and said, I was embarrassed for him. Were you in the pool? Were you working with this guy? Did you watch a damn thing? This dude was not. Why he was going offshore in a job that is, you are flying in a helicopter where the crash rates are actually pretty good, blows my mind. More so than why people would join the Navy that can't swim. Never thought I'd see the day. Because every other red hat we've had come through always ends up being okay by the end of it. I feel comfortable sending them off. This dude is going to kill somebody. Again, that's why I'm not going to state names. And I told her, this is what we got told to do. This is how we're supposed to do it. Well, maybe next time we just send them off. And I'm like, okay, I won't be getting back in the water then. I'm not going to help any other instructors out. They take what time they take. And if we get screwed, we get screwed. So now I know in the upcoming future, I'm going to have another guy like him come through. And I'm going to tell him, get the hell out of my pool. If I'm not fired. Because one of the things my manager said, this better not be a review on Google. I'm like, why? Why is that such a bad thing? One, he passed. The Hispanic lady is not working in safety and survival. If he is not listening and he is this big of a risk in my pool, where he is in a PFD, this dude could drown alone in a pool with a life jacket on. That's how bad. You could put a life jacket on this dude and he would still find a way to drown himself. And we saw it. He kept, when he would swim, instead of swimming backwards, he was trying to push his own head underwater. Yeah. Yeah, see, Carl, you didn't have to rile me up. So when you stop listening, when you fail to reciprocate, I do come off a little more forceful. But that's because I need your attention. I need you to focus on me. Because if you don't and you fail to listen, the odds of you hurting myself, yourself, or another customer is much greater than if you would just stop in the first place. So the next time I have somebody like this, it's going to be another conversation. Well, why'd you send him home? He was a safety risk. Well, you're supposed to do everything you're supposed to with him to get him. Nope. Just write me up. If we're gonna do this ring around the rosy crap, just write me up. I'm not gonna keep playing these games. If I'm gonna get in trouble because somebody left a bad review because she doesn't understand the importance of what we do or the dangers of having to work with somebody this paranoid, that's not my problem. My job is to make sure these guys are safe and doing what they're supposed to do, the cleanliness and maintenance of the building. I got a lot of responsibilities. And I don't like sending people home. I hate telling people you don't pass today. It's a lot of money for that class. It's a lot of money for those classes. I hate being the bearer of bad news. I don't want to do that. If I can work with you because I know my comfortable level in the water, and I am very proficient in the water. I'll run hands with people in all day long. Yeah, Tina, it would not surprise me with this lady. Mind you, you keep your nose in your business. I'll keep my nose in my business. If you
your business is my business to them.
So you want to talk bad about this and say we're being mean? Look at him. Would you want to grab a hold of him? And I agree, Chad. They cannot all be good 5-star reviews. The fact, and it blows my mind that she said this better not end up as a review on Google. Because I'm going to get fired? Like, if you're going to do this, if you're going to play this, then just let me go now. Don't give me the anxiety over the weekend. Like, this is not the time. If you want to have this conversation, let's do it Monday. When we can both have a good weekend, come back relaxed, refreshed, and forgetting most of this crap, and come back in a better mood. Blows my mind that a Google review being bad is their biggest worry. When I've brought up multiple complaints about the temperatures of the water, some of the conditions we have, maintenance that needs to be done, and I can't get freed for a day to do this shit. Oh, Luke, I know they can. I know once you set up your Google account, you can go and delete it really easily, too.
Yep.
If you really don't like that Google review, just go and delete it for me. No. If y'all want to leave reviews, just go in and leave 5-star reviews and name drop the shit out of me. Just be like, Cameron Bates is one of the best instructors, best dive team supervisor, best maintenance guy.
Cameron Bates is extremely underpaid.
Don't do that. They'll know I sent you at that point in time. Because I know I am difficult to replace, but I'm not impossible to replace. And I'd love to see them hire somebody that could do my job and not beat the hell out of somebody by this point in time. I'm about to be short-staffed again. Love it. Oh, I need beer.
So what kind of gun news you got tonight?
Well, Wally actually brought today's topic.
Oh, he did?
Wally,
Good.
care to tell the viewers the good news?
So I went down to the good old local sheriff's department in my town, applied for a pistol purchase agreement, and I just found out today, 4 days later, I got approved. So I am in market for a pistol now. And
Awesome.
I want some recommendations out there. I got one pulled up on my screen that I'm looking at, and I've never heard of them, but my biggest problem is I want my 1911 and don't want to pay the 1911 price on some of them, what they can get to.
What was the brand they said sent you to?
So I looked at them. I don't know how the hell one of my guys that I work with said he found one for $500, $600 because they're fucking 11. I did not say it.
Okay, Tina.
They are $1,100 the lowest one they have. It was Rocky River.
Okay. I think Rock Island has one. I think I was thinking of Rock.
Or was it
Island.
Is it Rocky River or Rock Island?
I've never heard of Rocky River, but I've heard of
Well,
Rock
they have
Island.
a lineup. Rocky River has a lineup in 1911s.
And you said you were looking at how much to how much?
They said between 5 to 700 right in that area.
I found Rock Island Armory with 5-star reviews on Academy for $600.
That's probably the one they're looking at then because it was at Academy.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm good with what I do, and I do love helping people find their next toy.
Because I also, if you want to pull that down real quick, I was also looking at these ones too.
Hello, Ross, and again for everybody coming in today, I know
Hello,
a lot of y'all are going to be disappointed. I am taking a sabbatical from doing podcasts for a little bit. I wanted to get y'all's input. I've seen a lot more people come in since I made that announcement. But I am going to be taking a break from doing podcasts for a little while. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, you can message me directly. You can put them in the chat till the show ends. You've got me on Discord, Facebook, anything like that. Feel more than free to reach out to me. So just wanted to remind. Oh, you're going for a 2011.
No, they have 45. There's 45s in there too.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So these ones aren't that bad in price. Yes, they're $900, but
Set handle on meh. I mean, that's really personal preference at this point in time. Are you gung-ho on a 1911?
the only pistol I've shot in so far that I like the way it feels in my hand.
That's typically what a lot of people say. Well, there's a lot of love and hate on Kimber. Currently, there's a Kimber for sale.
Well, my biggest thing is Kimber's lost a lot of their
quality control,
quality and name right now because someone bought them out and now they're not the Kimbers they used to be.
That's a fact.
They don't have that handcrafted quality type of gun that I would look for in that aspect because I looked at a Kimber, don't get me wrong, it was a beautiful gun. Thing was gorgeous, I wanted it, but I also got to shoot it too, and it did not
feel like a good 1911.
It did not perform the way I thought it was gonna perform.
No, Michael, Rock Island is a good brand of Kimber. The River whatever I've never heard of.
But pull up that the Rocky River one. I mean, not River Island one.
So this is your Rock Island Armory 1911.
What was the first one on that one?
What do you mean? The first one on the list?
Yeah, what's that one?
That's Kimber. So, and there is a Kimber I want to get. It's the Kimber Rapid Black Ice. I do love how the gun looks, but I agree their quality has degraded. It's not the Kimber name brand anymore. What I would expect. So I have been holding. Now I got lucky 4 or 5 years ago. A Kimber went on sale and I bought it. But this was before really the Kimber name was starting to
deteriorate.
Deteriorate. So it is a reliable gun. I love shooting it. Honestly, feels better than my Colt 1911.
What else do they got there? They got a couple other ones there.
Yeah, there's about 7 here. I'm not a fan of that Rock Island. That's
now. I know a lot of 1911s I've seen out there are all single stack. Do they have double stacks or no? Or am I paying a pretty penny?
Yes and yes. They also have a double barrel, double stack 1911. But you're paying, I want to say that one was about $4,000.
Yeah, that can stay there behind the glass and I'll just look at it.
Double stack 19, I have heard of them. I have never seen one personally. I think my brother owns one. I can't. It's been so long since I've seen his gun. Well, since we're here,
That's
that's
10 mil.
that's a 10 mil. It's not a bad as MSRP though. I'm not a huge fan of 10 mil.
I don't like 10 mil at all.
I've seen double stacked 2011s, which is technically what the 9 mil 1911 is.
That's 10 mil.
10 mil. It's because it. So Rock Island has one. Rock River has one, but again, I have never. That's a 9 mil. I don't know 110 round. So the Rock Island is a 45 ACP. Ships with 110 round mag and 114 round mag.
So right there, they do make the 14 round mags.
Yeah, so they do have double stacks.
Okay. So that would probably be the one I want to go with because.
So you're going to be looking at the easiest one I found and one that I know is a decent name brand, Rock Island Armory.
Okay. Well, I have an Academy Sport 5 minutes away from me, so.
That's
probably where I'm going to find myself this weekend.
You got to think that is a not common style gun. Normal 1911s for most people are a single stack magazine. So you need to verify that it's either at your academy. You want to make sure it's the right gun in the first place. So you go on your academy, you find that Rock Island Armory 1911 double stack. And then from there, okay, do they have it in stock? Yes, cool, I'm going to academy. No, can it ship to this academy? Yes, awesome. No, now we've got to do more research.
Yeah. And
because I will tell you right the hell now, one of the biggest pains in my ass to get my hands on was the FNX 45. Absolutely adore this gun. Need to go shoot it, but from what I have felt, I love this gun. This gun alone, this is the first gun I ever had to wait for at Academy. Normally, when I wait for guns, it's usually some custom work kind of deal. This gun took 2 weeks for them to finally get a hold of me, and it was like, yeah, we'll call you right back. The gun was ready for me magically, which tells me, it came back a while ago and you forgot to call me. But trying to find this gun alone took months of waiting. No small names had it. Academy didn't have it in stock for a long time. So I had to keep looking and looking and looking for this gun. Finally, it came back up. It was a little pricier than what I wanted it to. But with how long and now look at it, your Taurus Raging Judge Magnum's being discontinued, so that gun's going to be impossible to find now. Marlin 1895 SBL is finally getting manufactured again. I've been waiting on that gun for about 2 years. Scorpion Evo, Chris Vector, those two guns I've been waiting on a long time. There are some firearms that are not your average run-of-the-mill purchase. You got to think most people are looking for a basic shotgun. Most people are looking for basic rifle, basic AR, bolt action. They're looking for something simple and simplistic. Once you start getting into these either custom, modified, larger magazine stacks, once you start getting out of the realm of normal, big name brands are going to be harder to get them through. You have several options. Go around to your small arms dealers, small arms dealers, and start putting your feelers out. Hey, if this comes in, let me know. If this comes in, let me know. You start messaging 4 or 5 different dealers. Now, the problem with that is you're going to have the guys that, you're looking to buy a gun. Well, I don't have that, but I got this, I got this, I got this. You have to make your intentions very clear really quick. No, I'm looking for this gun only right now. I'm not looking for anything else. You know, if you do find another 1911 that's double stack, let me know. Let me know what brand it is. Let me do some research on it, and I'll look into it. If you get this gun that I'm looking for, I'm coming to buy it immediately. If you get this gun over here and it's kind of the same thing, I'll sit on it for a little bit. Your final option is really go to the website for Rock Island Armory, see if they sell through their website and have it shipped to an FFL dealer in your location. If it does not sell through the website, then you can try and find a dealer that they regularly go through. And okay, well, they've got this dealer here, this dealer here, this dealer here, and this dealer here. And then you start talking to them through there. And if you find one that's got a good contract with them, hey, man, I've been looking for this gun for a while now. I know you've got a deal. They sell to you. They show all the dealers in my area. Can you order this gun for me and let me know how much I'm going to be spending on it? There's ways to deal with it when they're still being manufactured. It's a bigger headache than it should be, because you should be able to just go to their websites and buy it through them and have it shipped to the FFL dealer in the first place. Taurus. Oh, God, Taurus. They screwed me. Because I'd been doing that for a while. I'd been sitting on it, contacting dealers, everything. Kept going to the website, contacting them. Finally, they tell me it's discontinued. Thanks. Now you tell me. When you could have just sold it to me, had it shipped to an FFL dealer, and then done that way. And you'd have made money on me. But you didn't. Now I can't buy the gun. So, you, Taurus. I'm really not happy. That was Taurus Raging Judge Magnum. Shoots 45 long Colt, 454 Cazul, and 410. Gun shoots 3 different calibers without having to modify a damn thing. It was the one revolver I actively wanted. I only got the other revolver because I wanted to get something that I could help my dad with and learn a little bit more about. I'm not a revolver fan. I'm not a huge guy. This was the only gun I wanted. Only one. I can't get it. Thanks. I'm going to get beer. Y'all continue on the conversation. Give me 2 minutes. I need beer.
That's take long.
He's getting ready for the next show.
No, tonight's the last show. This is the last show.
This is the last show.
That's
You're not
correct.
doing free speech tonight?
I don't think we are.
I just created it.
Yeah, I'm not in on this one. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't either. I have no idea. But I do know I got a meeting with 3 ladies tomorrow. There'll be a new show coming on the Bill of Rights Network with 3 women. So that'll be a real good show. 1 or 2 of them's in the chat room right now.
There's the beer.
We'll find out. Oh, damn,
First one down.
he's drinking that Blue Moon crap. I hate that shit.
That one's gone.
Not quite.
It's gone.
Now it's gone.
That's quick.
Now, question.
Answer.
You're not doing the free speech, free stupidity show tonight.
No.
Thanks for telling me. I just created it while we were talking.
I told you this was going to be the last show when I told you before the show.
Yeah, but this last Second Amendment show. You did not say last.
I said last show. I guess I should have been a little more. This is my last show.
Okay, I got to run over on Tree Arm and cancel that. Okay.
Things you'll always find are an AR, AK, 870s. That's, Glocks, Rugers, 1022s. Yep. That's Taurus Public Defender, 45 Colt, 410, the Judge. Yeah, I've seen the Judge. I just really wanted the 454 Kazoo as well. I'm saddened. But since I can't get that one, the closest thing to it is going to be the Judge. So that'll be my next option. And I'll just have to go get a 454 Kazoo. Which disappoints me. I wanted 3-in-1, not 2-in-1. But Taurus decided to, which blows my mind that they would stop manufacturing, because I could, state of Texas, I couldn't find the damn thing anywhere. I even told David Gagne over at Minuteman Ordnance. Probably a year and a half, when I met him, if you ever get this gun in, let me know. And I have not ever heard of him getting this gun in. Nobody can get the Taurus Raging Judge Magnum. So it was constantly being sold. I mean, this gun was in a huge, now I didn't like the fact that it had the double action drum. You had to push one pin and pull another pin down in order to release the drum itself. But you got to think, you're shooting 3 different calibers. You have to brace for each different caliber. And that 454 Kazoo is going to have a lot of kick. So they had to brace it that way to give it a little more security to it. So I didn't like that. But, again, I'd risked it for the biscuit. Because you've got options now. You know how many options you can load into that gun? There are more different ways to load that gun than you have the ability to load into it. 410 alone, you've got birdshot, buckshot, slugs. You've got hollow points for your full metal jacks. Hell, you can put 410 bean bag rounds, rock salt. Hell, on a shotgun alone, there's more different calibers to load than you can load into any one given shotgun, unless you just decide to belt feed it and then make the dude's rest of his life absolute agony. You know how much it would suck to break into the house of a dude with a belt-fed shotgun with how many different calibers there are? The non-lethal part by the end of it is probably what's going to kill you. The amount of trauma and rock salt you've got embedded to your skin at this point in time is going to suck. Not only that, that's a lot of rubber rounds going at your face and testicles. Because if anybody else is like me, if you break in and I'm using non-lethal rounds and I do what I do and give you some variety, give you a little spice for the rest of your life, I don't aim center mass because I'm not looking to kill you. I'm looking to hurt you in the most painful way possible. So I'm going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You're getting hit in the teeth and the nuts over and over again. By the time I am done, you will not need to get snipped. Yes, you can, Luke. You can get 410 flatchet rounds.
Mm-hmm.
When I say there's a variety of shotgun rounds, there's a variety. That would be the most annoying way it wouldn't be the most painful way, I wouldn't assume, but that would just suck. Getting hit over and over again, rock salt, rubber rounds, beanbag round, flashbang round. Hell, I'm pretty sure they still have the taser round at some point in time. There are so many different options just to get put into you, where by the end of this, you're just going to be like, man, stop, just kill me. Yeah, belt-fed shotgun might be a good investment. Maybe not for me, but it'd be fun.
That it would be. That it would be.
Any volunteers?
Ah,
Oh, I can agree.
Luke's got
Luke's got
Luke's
good
got my
things.
mindset.
Can't rob anything from the house if it's burning down.
that's right.
Damn straight. I'll just get a whole new house.
And sue you for it. You broke in. I grabbed the nearest thing to defend myself. It's your fault, not mine. You broke in. Of course, those fletchet rounds would also be absolutely miserable.
Wouldn't they, though?
Like dozens of tiny toothpicks that have way more force going through your body. Because unless you get an accurate heart shot, even if you hit the lungs, they're drowning in their own blood. Like, that's what's going to kill. It's not the gunshot that's going to kill that dude. Those rounds, those fletchets are so small, you would not bleed to death externally. You would drown on your own, choking on your own blood if you hit them in the lung. You hit them in the head, brain's done. Hit them in the chest. If you miss the heart, their last couple seconds of life is going to be terrifying. Of the two ways to die, or of the ways to die, there are two common ones, mind you, that stand above everything. Of the most painful, they project that fire is the most painful way to die. Again, these are projections, not accurates. We're not going to burn somebody alive and be like, yeah, it looks like it sucks. Of course, we have done that during the Salem witch trials, and yeah, look at that. The other one's drowning. Now imagine drowning on dry land. Yeah. The fear that you have just instilled into a human being at this point in time is honestly comparable to that of God. Because God can make, and basically whatever God you worship and fear, can do some pretty sketchy crap and really make life hell for you. That's probably the closest act of God you can do to just terrify somebody into whatever religion basically you want them to be. You could literally walk up, you better pray to Spaghetti Monster before you die, and that dude's going to start praying to Spaghetti Monster. He just dies peacefully. Yeah. Drowning is the most terrifying for the majority of people. That has been a study. Projected is pain. Studies, more people, the biggest fears of dying are suffocation. So, honestly, being buried alive, gonna suck less. Because at that point in time, you're just being overcome by carbon dioxide. You're gonna pass out and die. Drowning, you are holding your breath. You are the only thing stopping water from going into your lungs. And eventually, with the realization, knowing I'm going to have to take a breath eventually. It could be 20 seconds, it could be 20 minutes. There are some pretty impressive breath holds out there. But at some point in time, you are going to have to suck it. That's why drowning is ranked the most terrifying. I'm sure with how many sick degenerates we have here, because you don't watch this show without being a little sick and twisted. Wally, Carl.
Yeah.
Without having many other ways of making people not people anymore. I've always been fond of hogs and blood eagles. Mine tends to run with the animal side of things, but blood eagles are different.
So what are you going to do with this month you're going to take off?
Probably try and relax, do some more cleaning, go fishing a couple times. Really just turn it into more of a vacation kind of ordeal, even if it's just at the house. I've got a lot of cleaning to do, some repairs around the house. I broke a wall outlet the other day. Fix that. It looks better.
You broke a wall outlet.
I broke a wall outlet.
I told you not to stick your tongue in it down there, damn it.
It wasn't my tongue.
Oh, shit.
I
It
need a
got
little.
bright and shorter.
That electricity made it pulsate.
Yeah, I bet it did. Put the wrinkles right back in that damn thing, didn't it?
The
But
veins were phenomenal.
no, don't you have isn't your lease up here this month?
Yeah, but with how the market is, we've tried house hunting. There's no way in hell.
So you're gonna sign another lease for there.
12 months.
Ooh.
12 months. Yep.
Mm.
At that point in time, after that, I'm done. I cannot stay with this company anymore. But that does give me time to get my roommate comfortable with the concept of me moving states. And it allows me to actually get one, I can get a couple more bonuses from my job as long as I still have a job Monday.
Right.
Does allow me.
You'll have Luke down there for a little while before long.
True.
He should be coming in next week.
Well, did you get the notification that he got arrested again?
No.
Yeah, Luke got arrested again.
Where at? In the UK?
I
don't know. He's in the chat room.
Yeah, Luke, go to Discord. You're coming in the show.
Yeah, you got to let us know what's going on. You got to come to the last show.
I do not want
before we take a vacation.
Yeah, I do not want to put out the wrong.
He's not at home.
Bastard.
Oh, he's not home. Is he in jail?
Probably.
No, I doubt that because jails in the states don't let you keep your phones. So, Luke, I know you said you got arrested again. When are you projected again to be in Texas? Because I know with everything going on.
Projected to be in the US of A.
I'm
if he can get that far, he can get to Texas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the States. I don't know where. I want to say he got arrested in California, New York.
Really?
Yeah, it was over here because he didn't try and go through Canada again.
No, I knew he wasn't doing that. He was coming through Canada. He was coming through California and then going to either drive or fly into Texas.
I'd have just flown. I want to spend as little time in California as possible.
Yeah.
And I've got, so I do try and keep my TikToks light and happy and everything like that. So it's usually brighter over there. I have had so many damn women asking me to move states and countries for them. And there are a lot of them that are like, move to California, come to California, come to California. And the only response I can give them is, I can't. What? Why not? Because if I move to California, I'll be a felon. What? I like things that go boom too much. And as soon as I say that, they're gone. Immediately. Right. I'm just laughing my ass off because I figured the fact that it says I'm from Texas gives everything away. Straight white male, 6'3", 280, born and raised in Texas, red, white, and blue bleeding American. My doctor says it's a medical condition. Punched him in his commie mouth and told him shut the hell up. But apparently you're not supposed to bleed white or blue, so I might have to go and apologize. But the chances of me not owning firearms is not really there. And I had a dude come into my last live. He was doing everything. You're on the registry. You can't own guns. You're a predator. You're a sexual offender. And I just told him, look, man, you can believe me or not. I know what you're trying to do. The second I pull any kind of pew-pew out on camera, I'm getting banned from TikTok. And you're just trying to see what I got for whatever reasons. So chances are the NSA is after me again. Nice try, guys. You want to see?
You know what's funny is we show guns on this show, right? We've shown several. We've shown one tonight and everything. Now you go to Dan's show, the shooting channel, and everything. His Facebook page got shut down again for showing guns. Go figure that crap out.
And figure this out. So this is going to open a whole new can of worms. So Putin apparently said he was going after Ukraine to show the corruption in Ukraine, the amount of child sex trafficking, and the fact the United States has labs with Ebola and the plague. That got shut down immediately. I found it, and then like an hour later, it disappeared.
Right.
Then I looked at who's siding with Ukraine. Hillary Clinton, George Soros, Barack Obama. And I'm like, ho. Hold on now. I mean, I sided with Ukraine originally, but if these guys are siding with Ukraine, there's a reason they're siding with Ukraine. It's not because they support Ukraine. We all know that. So I've been getting shown quite a few cans of what the hell's, and I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe Russia's the good guy.
Put it this way.
Maybe Putin's blatantly failing in his war tactics to get NATO to disband. So that way, when they disband, the next action he does is roll them over with the wrath of Satan's butthole after Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And shows everybody what's going on. Because Hillary Clinton, Obama, and I saw a photo today with George Clooney and Obama on a boat in the middle of nowhere where Clooney was zipping up his pants, and there were some pretty young little things on this boat as well. That was disturbing. Why are you zipping up your pants? But that could, it could be photoshopped. I'll argue both parts for that. But again, Hillary Clinton does not side with anybody unless she has ulterior motives.
Right.
So as much as I wanted to go and help Ukraine last week, or week before last, whatever the hell it was, maybe Russia's doing the right thing right now. And that's really weird to say.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've got to think there is tons of propaganda out right now. And they're trying to make this whole COVID thing disappear with this war. JFK Airport, John F. I'm not home, man.
He's in New York.
Yeah, he's in New York.
If that's JFK.
Yeah, so
you're sure JFK's in. Where
then he's going to he's going to be in Houston tonight.
Bro, if you're in Houston tonight, come hang out with me. Get a beer. I ain't got much left, but come and get it.
Read the post above. We did.
It says, I'm not home, man, but I'll be in JFK Airport for about an hour, then get on my connection. So he's coming to Houston tonight.
Yeah, he's in the Queens right now.
Other word, you know what? He's on an airplane right now watching the show. On his phone. I'll bet you he is. He'll be in JFK. That means he's getting ready to land in JFK. And then an hour later, he woke up for his Houston.
So he's coming to Houston tonight. Okay, whenever you land, shoot me a message. You still have a UK phone number, I'm sure. But get a hold of me through Discord. We'll try and get something worked out either tonight or tomorrow. One way or another, we're gonna. I'll do a temporary goodbye. We'll go live. I'll show everything. We'll meet up and bullshit, and we'll have a little Second Amendment Ranch special. If he's coming in soon, I'm not. I honestly couldn't have done a lot of the ranch without his help behind the scenes.
Well, let's see. How long flight from JFK to Houston? I know from Kansas City, Houston's 2 hours. 3.5.
You're looking longer than that because just from like an hour, like 5 hours up north more than that, my typical airport I would fly out just to get to me is a 2.5 hour flight.
You
We'll
should have
send
told
you
me
a
sooner,
message
'cause
with what's going on in 1 second.
I'd have stayed sober to come pick you up.
Oh, you gonna have to quit drinking now.
No, once I have one, I don't go out. My roommate got arrested with 2 beers. In Houston, 2 beers, got arrested.
Yep, I remember that
as
night.
soon as alcohol touches my lips,
Tell Luke to get a taxi, Uber, give him your
Pay for his
address,
Uber.
and send
Oh,
him
yeah.
over.
Yep, we can do that. Bring more beer.
He's going to send you a message with what's going on.
Yep. He got pulled over by an AFO held in the UK because his plates were cloned on another car for a robbery in Scotland. Ongoing investigation. Flight booked the 15th. If they want to speak to me, they can call me or have me deported because I haven't done anything. How does my Land Rover look like a Honda Civic? I saw the footage too. It's too stupid. Fair enough. But you said your flight's booked on the 15th, but it's the 10th, 11th. So are you coming in tonight or the 15th? I'm confused now.
I am too.
I'm getting cross communication.
So
Confirm,
he must still be in UK.
Yeah.
Hey, stay tuned to this show for more details on when Luke's going to be here.
Or if he's getting arrested in Scotland.
He gets here, we won't have to do the European 2A anymore.
Okay, so he'll be here the 15th and 16th, which puts him in on
Tuesday, Wednesday.
So we'll get together next weekend.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And had me fucking excited for a minute, you dirty bastard. I was like, fuck, we're going to party tonight. I'm still going to be partying alone, but I'll be partying with Blue Moon.
What about Wally?
You're staying sober.
No, I'm not.
That went out the window real quick.
Not after this. Not when this show's done. I am going downstairs and grabbing my liquor.
Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon.
Hey, do we have a gun fail?
I can try and find one real quick.
Oh,
Try to find one.
I can try and find us one real quick. I really wish I had, and honestly, when I come back, that might be something I do to.
Hey,
he's got
Dubsy.
5K. And,
Dubsy, see the little link down there?
No. Let me send him mine. You can donate to the Broke Cameron Fund.
No, you got to donate to this because at the end of the month, it may be the end of the Bill of Rights. Come on.
What?
StreamYard.
Oh. How much are you short?
A little bit.
How much?
Send me if you don't want to say it here, send it to me.
Right.
And then Cameron will send it to me. Let me know.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to let the Bill of Rights die. Just because I want to take a break doesn't mean I'm going to
I know. Well, I wasn't
I hate
saying
to
that,
say it.
but March is the yearly deal.
Yep.
I'll probably, it'll continue on because I'll go month to month from now on for a little bit.
One thing I want to add to Cameron's going is I will still be around.
Are you paying basic or professional?
Huh?
Basic or professional?
Professional. The $50 a month.
It's what?
50 a month. 468 a year.
You might want to relook. You want to go and relook at it. It's now at $39 a month.
No. Are you looking at yearly or are you looking at monthly?
Right now, this is monthly, but if you pay for yearly, it should be cheaper. So this is what I'm seeing right now. You've got your free, basic, and professional, and you said
that's annually. Go to monthly up there.
This is right here, $39 a month.
That's annually.
Build annually, save $120 a month.
That's $468.
Okay. So 50.
Yeah. See, last year I took my income tax and I paid the 468 for the entire year for everybody.
Well, let me know. I will do as much as I can to help you guys out
Yeah.
with that one.
Well,
But
we'll keep
like I
it
was
going.
saying,
Luke says he'll throw a chip in as well. Just because I'm taking a break, Carl, I know you love doing this, man. This is a hobby for you. You love doing. I just need to step back for a little bit and get
That's
out of
fine.
that
I
work
understand,
mindset.
Cameron.
So I want to come back and have the network be the same, if not better than when I left.
Right.
So I'm not going to let that. What's the difference between the basic and the professional?
so
Three platforms to 8 platforms.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
so like I was saying with my upcomings and everything, I'm gonna step back to with Cameron. I know I just started, but my 2 shows that I am involved with is obviously Second Amendment Ranch and our new show, Free
Free
Speech.
speech, free stupidity.
Yep. So I don't feel right trying to continue on mine and Cameron's show with a different co-host because just the way me and Cameron vibe off each other and can go back and forth and banter and bicker, and we know each other's limits, how far I can push him, how far he can push me. I can't see taking somebody else and filling his
We go
position.
on 8, Luke.
And
We're
I
on,
promise I will work on getting Wally better on free speech, free stupidity. I know he's a little rough around the edges right now. I will polish that turd. If I can do it to a company, I can do it to a person. Tina, I actually just set
Tina,
up.
I don't do Vimeo.
Tina, I just set up a Venmo. Message me. I'll give you mine. I'll send everything you donate over to him.
Right.
You can ask
It all
Carl.
goes to PayPal on that one right there that I got going across. Because Tina and Barbara and Sally will be starting a new show.
Oh, congratulations. I look forward
Congrats
to
on
that.
that, guys.
Hey, the Bill of Rights, it's going to change a little bit here. We're going to have a show that is totally women.
It's about
That
time
we
we
don't
get some
have
more
on.
changes.
Well, I think it'll bring a lot more to it, getting a woman's perspective on everything. Yeah, Tina, we're having a meeting tomorrow on it and everything. But
Just remember, ladies, if you want to get the viewers, you got to show some skin.
not that skin.
Yeah, they don't like to see my hairy chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to work on a gun fail, which
go work on a gun fail, but
I really wish we had our tactical guy or the guys that were doing the runaround. So that's one thing I'm hopefully when I come back, we go, I'll get with Carl and Wally and we'll go back through all the shows. We'll hunt down all the gun fails and we'll do a kind of a welcome back release talking about every gun fail we have done. And y'all got to remember, we've had some really tasteful gun fails.
Right.
Loan me the Yabba Dabba Doo shirt. You just want the flannel without the sleeves. All right, let's work on a gun fail.
So a month, so roughly you should be back by tax day.
4/11.
So let's pull up calendar. All right. I do want to take a break. Let's do. I know Scott has problems coming to Fridays, and Fridays are going to get rechanged for you, Carl.
Yeah.
So I'd say let's go back to Sunday. We'll go back Sunday from. I don't want to have it be as late as we had in the past from 5 to 7.
Right? You want to do the Second Amendment Ranch 4 to 6, or 5 to 6, and then turn around and do 7 to 8 or 6 to 8 free stupidity.
think we can move it up a little bit. I'd say we'll do probably 3 now. We do want to have kind of the peak hours. We'll do 4 to 5 for Second Amendment range, and then like 5:30 to 6:30 for free speech, free stupidity.
Right. That way it don't tie you up so much on Sunday night because you got to go to work Monday.
Yep, that gets us still in bed fairly early. Leaves me most of the
Right.
morning and a little bit of time in the afternoon.
Right.
And we'll say, so we're going Sundays. Today's the 11th.
So that would put you on the 9th. No.
That would
You wanna come back the 3rd or the 10th or the 17th?
We'll do the 17th.
17th.
Yeah, we'll do. So we'll start off the new schedule starting Sunday, April 17th from 4 to 5 for the Second Amendment Ranch and from 5:30 to 6:30 for free speech, free stupidity.
Okay.
So that'll shorten down our hours a little bit. Still gives us a half-hour break in between, or if we run long. Now, Carl, if you do manage to get your Missouri representative as a guest, I've
already got him lined up.
So he's just ready when we are.
No, I've got him lined up on a certain day. That's
What
why I
day?
have to know when you's coming back, or he's going to be on one of the other shows.
Okay. Well, will I be back by if I come back on the 17th?
Well, we'll put it this way. I'll probably be inviting you to a show.
Do I need to come back sooner?
No, because you're talking 2-week vacation.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll take care of it. And I'm going to try to get him. I've got him scheduled twice in the next 4 months. Once he's going to be up here live sitting right beside me.
Because I definitely have some questions for that guy, especially if I plan on moving up. Because depending on how this next year with the lease plays off and how tomorrow or Monday goes with work.
I will, Luke. I'll send you the new stuff. Once I get the girls' show lined up, when they're going to do it.
The girls got to show the girls. I'm gonna get in trouble.
You're wrong, boy.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble with those ladies already.
Yes, you are.
Mm-hmm.
They love me. It's fine. But I definitely have a lot of questions lined up for that guy because with how the federal court is going after Missouri,
You're going to be looking for a place up here, Luke?
I'd like to ask a few too, seeing as I'm looking for a place up there as well. Well,
Yeah.
if that's the case, Luke, I know I'm asking a lot like this, man. I know I am. I've been talking about moving up for a while. We're going to renew our lease, and I do need to mentally prepare my roommate. And honestly, I do want to try and push my roommate to move up as well. If you do move, and again, I know this is asking a lot, can you give me a year when my lease is up? We'll move together. We'll grab everything, find a house to rent out, and we'll do it that way.
I can find you one big enough, Luke. Just tell me exactly what you're looking for. I had him a house up here for $99,000.
That's not
Five-
bad.
5-bedroom Victorian home.
The hell? Why is everything so much more damn expensive down here right now? I could have bought a house up there.
The price is always bigger down there. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah. 2-story, 4-bedroom, lots of land.
Now, how much land are you talking, Luke? That's where the pricey gets up.
Yeah, you've got to give a minimum acreage for these kinds of things. And from what I've learned in house hunting, that really ups the price. Because if you put your minimum acreage at, 10 acres, well, that's going to jump your price quite a bit. Then 2-story, 4-bedroom. Are you looking for a 2 above story?
Oh, he wants about 5 acres?
That's not much.
5 acres? I can pee across it.
Yeah.
I'm just telling him. He really needs to look for about 50 acres.
If
That would be
we
freaking
did
phenomenal.
we did a show on that, and I want to say it was for Texas. You had to have a minimum of 50 acres and put a backstop, and you could put a gun range. And I don't know about Missouri, but that would be something to look into.
Hey, I found even something better for our Second Amendment range to start out with.
Because if you find enough property and look at the restrictions, you could set up your own gun range on your own property, depending on the amount of acreage
Right.
that you get.
How about an old quarry?
That'd work. That's what Mythbusters did for years.
I know where one's at up here.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
For sale?
some of the old ones are.
We can practice shooting rattlesnakes.
Some of the, well, rattlesnakes, you have to be careful because in some states they're protected species.
They are up here, but if it scared me, it's legal game. Guess
Fair
what?
enough.
It scared me.
Yeah.
It
Carl,
was 2,000 yards that way, though.
I saw it. It
scared
told
me.
me that's all it dealt with. It's
You
gonna be
shot
a
it from
belt or.
you shot it from 400 yards with 338 Lapua.
Hey, I saw it in the scope.
It scared me.
It came
Yeah,
right at us,
Luke.
bro. You had time to walk away.
Luke, I will find you 2 stories, 4 bedroom, and
Now,
I will
Luke, let me
find you over 5 acres.
Now, Luke, let me ask you this: are you looking for 2 stories above ground, or are you looking for 2 stories, 1 story being a basement? Because up north they do have basements up there. So
But we don't count it as a story.
you don't.
No, you can have
Not a
a full
story.
basement and 2 stories above you.
So, and Luke, I know again it's asking a lot, but if
Who
you give me the
is
year
that?
above them, that's Russian, whatever. But if you let
Us?
if you
Did
if
you
you
vote
let
for
me-
Putin?
if you let me move with you, we can convert the basement into a gun room. I'm just trying to incentivize.
If we get 50 acres, we can have a gun range.
Yeah, 50 acres, you've got a gun range. You let me move with you, we have a gun room. But you can message me that, and again, this is your decision. Don't feel influenced by them. Watch anything like that. Your house. Your farm.
Then Cameron gets up here. I got him a real good job.
Yeah. I just got to get some funds stored away and
This
moving.
is your fun. This $25 an hour
That's not bad.
for
Yeah,
welders.
well.
No, starting off.
Don't touch his Twinkies and you'll be good.
Buy your own food and don't touch my Twinkies. Bro, if I touched your own food, you wouldn't have food. I have to buy my own food.
Yeah, don't touch his Twinkies.
And I don't like Twinkies. Although if we deep fry them, that might be a different story. Haven't had one yet.
You move up here, you don't have to worry about that much food. Who's got a
True.
restaurant?
Fair enough.
Duh.
Is it free?
I mean, I could always work.
Yeah, as soon as he bartends a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, the only thing I got to do is go bartend for a couple hours a night.
That's right.
And I know.
Especially on the karaoke nights and the band nights.
I was about to say, you're not going to line me up with the strippers night. Don't do that to me. Don't be that mean to me.
Hey, you know how much tips I made the other night?
I don't want to see all her tips, though.
Hey, you didn't. They went down. Cameron, you see less on you on this show than what I saw out there. They were in tight boxers. But you want to know the funny part? Okay, one of our waitresses here, Jeanette, her friend paid the $20 for her to go up on stage, right? And everything. Oh, she got embarrassed. So I'm behind the bar and everything. And one of the guys came up, right? Because I gave them free meals. We said they was going to eat free when they got here. Well, I gave them free meals. So he reaches up and puts a tip in my tip jar. And my wife is sitting there, Tammy. He climbs on her and starts doing a lap dance.
Oh, God.
I fell behind the bar laughing so hard. I get up and I went, damn, I didn't have to pay for it. They paid me to do it.
So I have found an acceptable gun fail. It was one of the first gun fails we ever did on the Second Amendment Ranch.
Oh, shit.
It was one of the first gun fails we ever did on the show. And I figured
Yeah.
it'd be time for a little bit of a throwback. And this was one that made everybody cringe. This was one that, oh God, this one sucked. So, without further ado,
Let's see if I remember it.
oh, Carl, you should.
Wait for it.
I'll give you a second. Don't say anything, Carl. Do not say anything if you recognize it. I don't think Wally's seen this one.
No, I have not.
Because if it's the one I'm thinking of, this man's got some. He's playing a fine line with bravery and stupidity, and I think he's using it to floss his ass cheeks right now. This one was rough. Think you got it, Carl?
Mm-hmm.
Make
All
that
right.
full screen before you hit play.
Yep.
Oh, don't.
Yep.
Don't. You are a.
Yep.
I remembered it.
Yep.
And he nicked it good. If he
Oh,
didn't get it.
Blew his hat right off his head. Let's watch that one more time. So here, we're
It
gonna
didn't
do
miss his
we're,
skin by that far.
we're gonna do a play-by-play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, he's having fun shooting.
Look,
the shotgun.
remember.
Right. Hold up. Right here, you can see the brain cells leaving his body. Right about here, right there, that's when you can watch the IQ just go away. If I click the cog, I can do slow motion. What?
Yes.
Ooh.
Playback speed. Dude, 20. There you go.
Oh, that's great.
You learned something.
Right here. Yes, I did. Right here, I'm contemplating what this man did in life to want to start a shotgun so badly. Because that at this point in time, you're signing a death warrant. He is looking down the barrel of that gun. Which don't get me wrong.
He had a safety vest on.
Yeah, that's about the only thing safe about this guy.
Did we just
It looks so. From what I can tell, it looks like a Remington 870. Very reliable shotgun. I've had mine for over, decade and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Runs and drive. Will still run and gun with the best of them. Phenomenal shotgun. But that's not talking about the ammunition. So when it comes to firing weapons, you've got to think there's two aspects to every weapon. You have the weapon itself, then you have the ammunition being inserted into this weapon. There are multiple parts of the weapon itself that can be faulty, fail. There are so many different things that can go wrong with the gun itself. But how they're manufactured, the majority of them, if you purchase quality weaponry, which is why I recommend for a lot of people, when you do buy guns, go and do the research. If you want an AR, come talk to me. I'll hook you up with a guy. Hell, Wally wants to get an AR built. I told him, we'll send you to Jim. Dude does great work. I would not send you to somebody that is going to steer you wrong. And if he does screw something up, send it back to him, because I'll hold his ass accountable. But there's the ammunition aspect as well. There's not a lot that can go wrong on ammunition, especially since we've progressed over the past few centuries. Whereas powder used to get wet and would fail constantly, that's not so much the case anymore. Most modern ammunition, Carl, I know you love your black powder rifles. That's why I say most. I cannot leave you out. I know you love your 50. So most modern ammunitions do not have the problem of wet or damp powder. There's always the aspect that powder can be faulty, incorrect weight, which does play a huge. You can have something that's overloaded or underloaded. Underloaded can do damage to your firearm. It can also gum up your gun substantially more. A lot of people think overloaded gunpowder's going to cause more gum buildup. Well, you got to think there's not as much force pushing that round out. So it's coming out slower, which gives that powder and all that lead and everything else more time to really filter out into your firearms and everything. There are still rounds that are designed to be a lower load. They're usually a subsonic round, but those are manufactured specifically with these aspects in mind. So when it comes to your normal rounds, there are very specific weights to reloading. It's one of the reasons I want to get into reloading myself. But getting into reloading is an expensive as shit hobby, for one. And two, it's not just a guess and fill kind of game. A lot of people think the round grain count is what they're considering, how many grains are in the firearm. That's not the case. Your grain count, when you see a gun, like I was looking at 50 Beowulf the other day, there was a 300 grain and a 350 grain round. And what they mean by that is the weight of the bullet, meaning the either copper encased lead slug, brass, full copper. There's so many different, but the projectile itself coming out of the brass, plastic, whatever it is coming out, that grain is the weight of that projectile.
Right.
So too many people misunderstand. Oh, it's 350. It's got 350 grains of gunpowder to it. No. I can take my 338 Lapua and shake it and hear the amount of gunpowder in it. Not every round is filled to its max capacity. In fact, the majority of them are not. It was very interesting to find that out, by the way, because I take 5.56. I can't hear anything, but I take 338 Lapua and it sounds like Macarena. Bigger round, a lot more room. You have to, so if you try and put 350 grains of powder behind your projectile and it's supposed to be 70 grains, you're in for a very, very, not to mention the amount of damage to the gun you're about to do, but you're firing this out of a gun that was designed to handle, again, we'll say 70 grains of powder, just to keep things sane. You're firing 350 grains of powder out of a gun designed for 70 grains of powder. The damage, the manufacturer, it was not designed to handle that. That is way higher. Most companies, when they test stuff, it's 2.5 times greater. It's usually double or more. 70 to 340 grains is a lot. That's a big difference.
That's a big boom.
The amount of force you are going to feel on your body.
Yep. Kick like a mule.
That's not going to kick like a mule. That's going to kick like an elephant on steroids with a raging heart on.
There you go.
Oh, that's going to be like firing that 950 JDJ round. You're getting. So when you do refill, make sure you verify the right weights. But that, again, that goes back to the powder, which if you're buying pre-manufactured from a reputable dealer, should not be the problem with this case. The only other problem I can see, which is a common occurrence, there's actually several. Either the round itself is pushed down too far or not down far enough. That's also a very common occurrence. But the other one being the primer wasn't installed the right way. Which if you fire a round or pull the trigger on a round, and I had this problem with my father's old 22, it would put a little dent into it. Itty bitty little dent. Who's to say him putting that buttstock down on the ground isn't the final little that it needs to do it? Once that primer is damaged, and I don't mean that, it's not damaged. It was meant when you see any indentation on it at all, I consider that damage. Once you see that round has damage to it, it is no longer a safe round to play with at all.
It is a round
Ever.
explosive.
It is a faulty round. It did not go off on the first pull. So what we did with my father's pistol is we would sit here and literally count it was a 6-shot revolver. We would pull the trigger until we heard 6 shots, meaning that gun was downrange the entire time. And we would keep hitting. We could hit that round 3 or 4 times until it finally went off. Now, if it goes off in the drum itself, not a problem. It's a 22. Not that much force. It still has a directional blast. Your knuckles might get burned a little bit, but you're not going to have a gun explode on you. You're not going to have anything really damage you beyond what it's capable of doing. Shotguns, on the other hand, way more force, way more power. Once that pin, which is probably the case he had, one of the fails that I remember doing is we had a gentleman who was playing with his shotgun. He had the ammunition laid out on his table, right? I don't know if many of y'all remember that, but he had, we'll say, so I don't have shotgun rounds on my desk for once, but I do have a battery. He put his shotgun round on the table, and it just started to roll off to the edge and hit and exploded next to him. There's a guy on TikTok who likes to take rounds, whether it be 22, 44, whatever. He purposely throws them at walls to make them explode, and he's made several go kaboom. It doesn't take much force for that pin to say bye-bye to whatever it's holding.
Exactly.
That could be the only reasonable option, unless this guy just really sucks at cleaning his gun. He did the right amount. He cycled through. That last little hit was enough to lock that firing pin to the back. And then as he's playing with it, like what we see right here, let's see if we can see him. Right there.
He hit the ground.
Stock hits the ground with some good force. You can see it buckle a little bit.
Yes, it did.
And from there, come on, there it goes.
If you look at it, right there above his forehead, it just had to barely miss it.
So that let's get a count on that. So gun hits the ground at 1 minute 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's
drug across at 1 minute and 10 seconds. 2-second difference.
You seen the blast.
It took 2 seconds for that gun to go, you screwed up, bye to your hat. Not a lot of time. And
too bad you didn't know about this slow motion. We had a couple other videos back there it would have worked great on.
Yeah.
The guy going by with the guns, remember?
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was hoping to find. Our tactical training.
Yeah.
Which we need to go back and try and find those. Really do.
Yeah, because we were supposed to have a show for them to vote on the top 1 out of 10.
Yeah, we got to do the top 10, which we'll do a recap of all of them, and they can vote on the top instead of top 10, saying what one's the top 1. They can let us know, hey, what ones did y'all like the most, and then we'll do another review of their top votes. So if we have a top 5,
if you look at top 20, then a top 10, then a top 5.
Kind of like that. We'll start with whatever we can find and go down from there, and then finally rule what one is the worst gun fail of all time.
But that guy right there, he got lucky. He got
lucky.
Let's
continue the slow motion. That hat get blown off, instantly holding his forehead.
Yeah, because the blast, you can see the blast hit his forehead and move his hair. So it had to scrape up that.
Yeah, but Tina brings up a very good point. He did not apply the rules to himself.
Right.
And y'all saw me. Almost said I almost got the CK out. Mm-hmm. The first gun cleaning I ever did, we showed it cleared, we showed it safe, put it back together. The first damn thing I did trying to show you the cleaning, and that's just because I'm not used to having to show this stuff to y'all. First damn thing I did, pointed at me, and I
Stop
saw
it right there. You see in the middle of his hat, see that spot underneath the big?
Right there.
No, where he was talking at.
Well, this is the guy that gets his hat
Yeah,
shot.
right. Now watch. And this is him talking.
No,
Just
this
that.
isn't the same guy.
That's the same guy.
No, it's not.
You sure?
This is another YouTube that does gun fails.
Oh, okay.
But this is like all he does. This gun. We do the one show. He does them regularly.
Oh.
Like that's all he. I haven't seen him do any in a while, but that's all he did. But you can see here's the blast where the shotgun started spreading out, and you've got to think those hat bills aren't but a couple inches, and he's past that halfway point, so he's got inch and a half to his head. Yeah,
Yep.
he is not far from saying good night, Darius Stone. Hello.
Ooh.
I don't recognize that name.
Hello, Darius.
We'll
How
get into
is we feeling about Russia in that? We already went through that.
Yeah, we already kind of went through that, so you have to go watch the show again because I don't want to open that can of worms again. There's some more conspiracy theories going on. Yeah.
Thanks later.
What?
Yep. We're just going over stuff since it's like Cameron's last show for a month. I'll rub it in any way I can, but yeah.
I know you will.
Hey,
Too long.
We've been together.
Hell, 2000. When?
19.
Say 2019.
Yeah.
So it would have been. We're going on 3 years together. So, God, I've been doing podcasts for 4 or 5 years now. Then.
Yeah.
God. That's
You've been keeping up on your old partner?
No, not
from
really.
your old podcast.
Not really. He kind of left me with a bitter taste.
Right. Well, his girlfriend, wife, whatever, left him in Colorado.
Well, unfortunately, that's just a green screen. He doesn't actually have. He can dream.
They don't come off.
He thinks it's his green screen when in reality, it is mine.
Hey, you didn't tell me to change it. It was kind of on here.
All right. So of the three of us, who here can actually recreate this room?
You.
Because let's count them. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wally, move your head other way. That's magazines. All right, scoot to the either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Other way. Keep going. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm a little shy, but I'm the closest one that can recreate it.
Yeah, you probably are.
My concealed carry on its way now, I'm going to start catching up to you.
You can well, you'll probably be able to do it until I can actually start making some more money.
Like it with the gun.
Unless Luke wants to be nice to me and buy me a late birthday gift. Please don't. That's a joke. I have my guns that I want, and I don't handle people, but I'm not used to people. But I've never had a Valentine's Day where somebody bought something out of the kindness of their heart. My birthdays are usually small occasions with my family, and
oh yeah, by the way, happy birthday!
Thank you. So
I seen you out drinking.
No, I went to a ramen place with the family. Turned around and went and got my taxes done.
Awesome.
All right. I'll tell you what, I can afford to buy you Twinkies. I can buy the first when you
we can buy him Twinkies.
When you land I'll buy you Twinkies. You buy me a Marlin 1895 SBL. How's that?
Hey, when he gets up here,
Which
I
is
got one
actually
for him.
really affordable right now. It's $1,100. It dropped. Of the guns on the market right now, that gun has actually decreased in price. It was $1,800 not a year ago.
Now, Luke, we do deep fried Twinkies up here.
We can also
Yeah.
deep fry Oreos, water,
Uh-huh.
pickles. Yes, Americans found out how to deep fry water. And I'm sure the second Texas and Louisiana legalized
Hey.
pot, they're going to find a way to deep fry
Nothing
that.
beats deep fried ice cream.
Haven't had it.
Oh, you haven't? It's colder.
Really?
Yes. It coats the outside and seals it, and that shit gets colder inside.
Mm-hmm.
You would
Darius,
think it would melt.
Darius, I definitely agree with you. But my lineage says, hold my beer.
And watch this.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
the most terrifying
Hey,
phrase.
I
your
need
friend-
to deep fry all the food I can.
That
It
is
sticks
the
to my
most-
bone.
If your friends ever, and I mean ever, say, hold my beer, watch this, stop them. For the love of God, stop them.
No, because that just means it's going to be a good show.
There's one of two things that are going to happen, which leads to Wally's point. It's going to be a good show either way. But
Yeah,
one
I
of two
need to
things
deep
is going to
fry
happen.
everything, Darius.
It is definitely going to be either horribly impressive or it is going to go wrong so fast in so many ways. And of those two options, y'all can guess what one it usually goes to. It's not the impressive. I'll tell you that. I'll give you that hint. It's a good story. It's good. It's funny, but
Right.
bad.
We deep fry everything. Deep fry our tenderloins. Deep fry Snickers. Good stuff.
Yeah, Luke, you're coming to America. You're going to have to learn American money. The Marlin 1895 SBL is currently going at $1,100. The Taurus Raging Judge Magnum has been discontinued. Haven't been able to get a good price on that. What was the other? Taurus Raging Judge Magnum Marlin. The Barrett 50 caliber is running about $10,000 to $12,000 right now, which is about $3,000 less than it normally runs. The Evo Scorpion is usually around 25. Chris Vector is usually around 25. The new Sig Sauer Army rifle that they're testing over here in America, they already have a civilian side for it, but you're looking at a $9,000 rifle there. Oh, dude! Oh my God! Have you seen the
And
new?
remember, you may win one on there.
That's true. I'm really looking forward to more towards the safe. I don't know if Luke has seen the new rifle that America Army is potentially looking at. Oh no, I also so Carl.
What?
I found a gun I really want, just to piss off all normal hunters. When you think of 30-06, by the way, what do you normally think of? What style rifle do you normally think of?
Bolt action, semi-automatic. What are you showing me?
Oh, I've got some toys.
We talked about this the other day.
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Yep. So hold on.
And I kind of want it.
And I got news for you. 30-06 kicks too.
I don't care.
I'm sure this is going to kick like a mule, but
I'll still have it.
Show me what it is.
I had to pull
I
it up.
like. Hey, I'll tell you what. One of the best guns I ever shot for deer hunting was a 30-06 lever action. Oh, that's
They
wicked.
made a 30-06.
Yeah, spin. Let's get it. Oh,
30-06 20-round magazine, AR style. I say style because instead of the rear charging handle, it's a side charging handle, which I love. This is probably going to be the next gun I either do some sketchy things for, I mean, suck something, or I'm going back into credit card debt for because I really want a 30-06 rifle just to say I have one. Marlin 1895 is a beautiful gun. Marlin 1895 SBL is a beautiful, beautiful gun. Wanted it for close to 4 years now.
You can get that in 30-06 and what? 300 Win Mag?
30-06, 300 Win Mag.
Oh, shit.
What's 300 Win Mag at? Oh, it's not bad.
It's higher price.
I want to say 300 Win Mag is bigger.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no. I'm going with 300 Win Mag. I'm going with 300 Win Mag.
Right.
I'm going with, I love big calibers. I compensate for shit. I'm not going to lie.
That is a pretty wicked gun. How long a barrel?
I've got 20 rounds of compensation to compensate with. Let's see. Okay. 16-inch barrel, weighs 7 pounds. I don't know anything about the twists. 300 Win Mag, you have the 5 or 10 round magazines. 30-06, you have 5, 10, and 20 rounds.
What did it say on the twist?
110.
1 to 10?
1 to 10.
10 revolutions, or 1 revolution every 10 inches.
And no, Dogsy, when it comes to the 338 Lapua, that's $100. Yeah, well, no, that'd be about the closest to $100 bill every minute. That's currently sitting at $10 to $15 a round. It's as much as a 50 BMG right now, or was. 50 BMG is probably higher, but 338 Lapua is really expensive right now.
I'd be curious to see some reviews on that, how far that shoots, because I know how far you can shoot a regular 30-06.
It is a very, very new gun. Yeah. There's not going to be a lot of reviews on it yet. This is the baby that I've been wanting for years, whereas the SIG, it's actually right there. Oh, wow, it only has a 3.2 star rating. That's disappointing. But I don't care. This is currently 6 Hours' new Army concept rifle. It is a 6.8 millimeter round. So it's larger than my 6.5 Creedmoors. It's more accurate, more penetrating power, more punch behind it, higher accuracy, reaches out and touches somebody further, but you're looking at an $8,000 gun. Which that's only the 277 Fury. I think that's what they're calling it, the 277 Fury. Yeah, so I guess it's called it's a 6.8 by 51 caliber round, so it's smaller than your Russian 7.62 by 51 or your 308 Win. So it's a smaller round than that, but it's got better accuracy than that. It also reaches out and touches somebody further because of that accuracy. Compared to the 7.62 by 51, it has less punch power, but it has better range. So it is a gorgeous gun, and I would love to get my hands on one of these as well. Mainly for the fact I'm not a huge fan. They still went with the AR style charging handle. It does have the rear charging, but one thing it does have over the AR itself is you can get collapsible stocks for ARs and attach them. This comes with a collapsible stock pre-built into it. I find this gun very, very beautiful. But of these three, the one I'll probably end up purchasing for myself next would be the BN36X3. And honestly, either or the 30-06 or the 300 Win Mag.
What's the price difference?
You're looking at 26 to 332. For what it is, and for the magazine,
I'll buy both.
No, if I buy one, it'll be one to start. But honestly, I'll probably go with the BNX 36X3 and the 30-06 with the 20 round magazines. Just because 30-06 is a very common round, and it's going to be a cheaper round to get my hands on to stock up on first. 300 Win Mag, you've got to think you've only got 510 round capabilities, and that round itself is going to be more expensive. When I've already got 308 Win, I've got 338 Lapua. I do have other larger rounds to go and play with. But this is an AR style rifle that I love the AR platform, but it is the only side charging gun I have currently beyond my bolt actions is my 12 gauge shotgun. So, in all honesty, the next gun I buy for myself will probably be the BN36X3. If somebody were to buy me a gun or send me a gun, it would either be the Marlin 1895 SBL, or if I was really lucky, it would be the Sig Sauer. Just because, well, I like to live in the concept of if the American Army does attack its own people, for whatever reason, if I have a hold of the same weaponry and calibers that they have, which was the whole purpose, I got a 5.56. Now they're going to the 6.8. Well, now I still have a gun and plenty of ammo available to me.
Now, here's your rifle. This one I have hunted with. A friend of mine had it, and I used it during an entire deer season and shot 12 deer through that season.
I'm just not a fan of the smaller loop.
This one, his had just a hair bit bigger loop because I could get a glove in it real good. But that is a Browning 30-06 lever action.
That would be a very nice gun, but my concern always comes back to I got bear paws.
Right.
And I got lucky. I was able to hold the Marlin Blackout Edition. They have the Blackout series, which is a shorter rifle. I was disappointed to see this dude was selling it new and it had rust on it, so he's lying at his ass. But I could fit my hand very comfortably in that loop.
Yeah. But that type of rifle right there had a real nice scope on it, right? The furthest shot I took with that, I shot a deer at 957 yards with that rifle.
That's impressive.
And it dropped her quick.
And Luke, for you wanting to build your 303 British, I'd still love to get a hold of the Scorpion Evo and a Chris Vector at some point in time, but those are more collection guns. Right now, I'm really building what I want to use regularly. I have my AR9, which is a 45 ACP. The AR9 is a 9mm. I had a custom. Why I say I can make that happen, I can't confirm it. But the fact that my gunsmith manufactured me an AR9, which is supposed to be a 9mm round in 45 ACP, I'm pretty sure if he can do a AR in 45 when it's not a common gun for me, he should be able to do your 303 British.
Okay, we'll give your 2 minutes of farewell for a month.
Yeah. Again, guys, I'm gonna miss y'all. Let me know, keep me in touch. Let me really know that y'all want me to come back. That's really going to help me turn around a little bit. I try and do this for y'all, but with it starting to feel too much demanding on me with 3 shows, 6 hours a week, the view count being what it is, I'm going to take a little breather. You're more than welcome to continue asking me, talking to me, anything like that. I do love to hear from y'all. I do need to get better at responding to some of y'all. Conversations are going to continue better than you just sending me articles. I'll give that little tip right there. It should go by quick, and then hopefully when I return, we have a whole new welcome back show set up for everybody. I'm going to miss you. I love all of you. This was a very hard decision, but I do need to take a break. I'm getting burned at both ends, and just wait till I get there. We will get you set up with an OnlyFans and everything. I think I'm a little too chubby for an OnlyFans there, Luke. As much as that would pay for my gun addiction and pay off my debt and how many guns I want. But I do look forward to seeing y'all again. I hope we can come back and our numbers kick right back off. I'll see y'all in about a month. And one last time, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Carl.
And I'm Wally.
This is Second Amendment Ranch. Y'all have a good night.